Good morning and happy Monday to you. Welcome to Mondays with Matt, and I'm excited to be able to share a message with you today. I'm going to talk to you today about belief. You can believe anything you want to believe. You can think any way you want to think. You can see anything you want to see, called perception. But for some reason, the one thing that really holds us back is this little thing called belief. They say that experts say that we only use 10% of our potential. That means there's 90% in a reservoir you can tap anytime you want. So think about it. It's not that we use 90% of our potential, and that means there's only 10% for growth. It's the opposite. So we're only using 10% on the average, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because you're watching this that you're probably using 12% of your potential. That means there's still 88% that you can tap anytime you want. So the key is how do we tap it? And that's what I want to share with you today. It starts with you, and it starts with your belief. Now, I grew up I'm going to say I didn't grow up like most of you that are watching this today. I grew up in a negative environment. My father was an alcoholic, a very abusive man, verbally, physically. But because of the seeds that he planted in my mind earlier, he gave me this disbelief. He says, you're good for nothing. I don't even know I had you. You'll never amount to anything. You're a loser. That's pretty much what was programmed in my mind. So, of course, at a young age, I believed what my father said. I mean, here's a person of authority, your father, and this is what the seeds that he's planting in his mind. So for many, many years, I was a very negative person. I was a very hateful person as well, and I despised my father. But again, it came from that perception of how I grew up. But it was my environment as well. But I will tell you this, and most of you know the story, I chose not to play the victim. In other words, your past doesn't have to equal your future, but if you don't take the time to plan good for the future, then you usually end up playing the victim or in an environment that you don't want to stay in. So I share that with you because I want you to think about this week that where your beliefs are. Because a lot of people don't get what they want out of life is simply because of their beliefs. Remember, belief drives behavior. Again, belief drives behavior. So how we behave is based on our beliefs. So our goal is to say, make sure that you believe you can. And you know the old saying that you can be anything you want, you can do anything you want, you can have anything you want, but you have to believe. Don't rely on anybody else. Just rely on your God-given talents that, again, God has equipped us with infinite potential. And our whole goal now is to be able to become what we were supposed to become. But it all starts with belief. So what I want you to do this week is I want you to believe that you can be, do, have anything you want. But take the time and reflect and say, what is it that you want? What do you want to have? What do you want to do? What do you want to become? Because when you start working on becoming the person that you were meant to become, you'll be able to do what you need to do so you can have the things for you and your family. So until next week, I want you to believe that you can, because I believe that you can. And that's why we're connected today. So have a great week. Go out and touch somebody. Impact the lives of other people. And I promise you it'll come back 100-fold. So thanks so much. Make it a great week. Live intentionally.